this right here. I hope you're ready for it, my dear. Just speak the truth to love it right here. 'Cause you get one shot. I hope you're ready to stand it. 'Cause you got the whole world ready. Oh, now your heartbeat every minute won't stop. Make some noise. When you're ready to fight, ready to die. 'Cause you're running, ready to leave it all on the line. 'Cause you're running, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. 'Cause you're running, yeah, you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Yeah, you want it. All right, then I need to see you up on your feet. The game, or you can watch them slander your name. The truth, it doesn't matter. The flame is being fueled by chatter, but don't change when you're on the run. No turning back the damage. It's done. You're nothing but a savage. Someone. No turning back to where you came from. Can you tell me how to leave? 'Cause you're running. When you're ready to fight, ready to die. 'Cause you're running, ready to leave it all on the line. 'Cause you're running, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. 'Cause you're running, you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You want it. So I picture so the world will not forget my face. I guess that being infamous is not the same as fame. I saw your words, you know my reputation can't escape. You wait your finger long enough, you'll find someone to blame. My character flames, but I wanna be ashamed. Just don't forget my name. I did it once, and I do it all again. Are you willing to fight, ready to die? 'Cause you're running, ready to leave it all on the line. 'Cause you're running, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Oh, you want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You want it. Make some noise.
I think y'all can all do better than that.
Rims I like, any cat with the rims I like. He got that whip with the rims I like. He that good rice, turn to the Chloe and Kim's I like, Kim's I like. Yeah. I'm looking for a gangster who keep a pretty stack. Now he ain't moving, but he packing in the front and back. His name ain't Kenny G, but he blowing like a sack. Sagging, he swagging, and he a snack. Yeah, pull up that. On the cuff, he got guns like a motherfucker. Bang, bang, throw that thing till it catches. Classy in the streets, but we ratchet. I need a heartbreaker with the table fade, and he ain't gotta be played. I used to fuck with the cute boy types, them rude boy types. I had enough of the rude boy types. Had to switch to them rude boy types. Walking and talk like a dude boy types. Chopping his food boy types. Yeah, you booty for food boy types. Food boy types. Yeah. I'm looking for a gangster who got that eggplant. He ain't a Kinko's, but he pregnant in them sweatpants. When he do it like he do, he make that bed dance. That brother doing hands. Give me a pull up dance. From the cover, he got guns like a motherfucker. Bang, bang, throw that thing till he catch it. Classy in the streets, but we ratchet. Hey, give me a, I need a, give me a heartbreaker with a tape of fame. props. They will be shaking even if they tops. If we in the room, everything stops. They smiling me, eyeing me like Betty Pop. I love when the bass in the case drop. When I hit the floor, the DJ play the box. Dance to the night dies, to the night dies. To the sunrise, to the sunrise. What? Get your whole life, get your whole life. We gon' go for that spotlight. We gon' back to the night stars.
Just way on right. Say hey, if you put it up there, bitches, my bad, bitches way on tonight. We have to bring out the free. I need to see everybody's hands tonight. We want the speakers to play. All right, on the count of three, I'm gonna hear you scream at the top of your lungs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
And I would have never ever, and when I tell you I never started doing this thinking that there would ever be a chance I would be selling out shows anywhere. I was like, I hope 250 people come so I can pay my bills. And I just want you all to know that there was a time not too long ago that it would have been a preposterous concept for an openly gay black man to be selling out shows around the world. Person in the entire universe who has to believe in you. Do not take no for an answer. Go out there and chase your dreams. You do not need a backup plan. And for every single no, every door that's slammed in your face, find a tunnel, find a window, find a bridge, something, and get yourself to where you need to go. Because the people who doubted you and the haters will be asking for a ticket to your show later. You won't be able to help them though because you'll be sold out. But seriously, thank you so much. It's because of y'all that we have the #1 pop record. You guys broke records on Broadway and Kinky Boots and in Chicago, the musical I love it. And I saw a lot of you there. A lot of people from London actually came to see me in Kinky Boots on Broadway, and I really appreciated that. And my co-star is here. Killian Donnelly is here tonight. He was so amazing. He started in Kinky Boots here on the West End. He's done a bazillion shows, The Commitments, and he's now starring in Les Mis for another 2 weeks. So if you haven't seen it, you gotta go see him in Les Mis. Because not only is he an extremely talented performer and has one of the greatest butts I have ever had the pleasure of touching on stage, but he is also an amazing, like, gentle, kind, humble human being, and I had such a fun time sharing the stage with him every single night. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I have to say that every single show that you guys, if I could make videos all day, I could bust my ass and work and work and work and pound the pavement, but without you guys believing in me and supporting me, I would not be able to live out my dreams. So thank you very much. Before we move on, there are 2 people that I really want to recognize, and I know a lot of you are returning returning supporters, but there are these 2 girls, Lucy and Lydia, that I see every time I'm here, and they have an amazing YouTube channel. Lucy and Lydia, are you here? They're here somewhere. Where are they at? Lucy and Lydia. Where are you? They're at the bar. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you you guys are getting wasted. But yeah, I just had to say that I really, really, really appreciate it, and I will continue to make art so that you all can keep continuing to support it. And I will be back to London again, hopefully for 2 nights here at the Palladium. We had a lot of technical difficulties today, and so I would just like to also, before we move on, say a huge shout out to the company and everybody who works here at the Palladium, because they were so sweet. And also, shout out to Chauncey back there and Andrew, who had to work wonders for us to even be able to start the show on time. Round of applause for our lighting and sound crew. Awesome. Are you guys ready for Act 2? Let's do it. Hi, Toby.
booted, left foot chain, eyes wide open, but denying what we see. We might as well be out picking the 'cause we're headed for a brand new day. Take a minute, just be careful how you spend it, because karma has a pretty large price to pay. And change don't come easy if we want to be free. I need you, you need me, together completely. Don't have to agree, we got love, that's all we need. Honey, please believe me that baby, change is coming. I'll be safe, sing. Any other next step, mix it up. Just breathe like the 4th of July.
We don't ever do this, but I just have to say that people come up to me all the time and say, how do I get to dance for you? And I say, you just gotta work, okay? Most of the people that are dancing with us I met on the internet. They came to a video and worked with us. I saw Danny killing it on Instagram, who's the most flexible person I've ever met. And when I came to London last year, I got to meet him and I was like, you're so dope. So I flew him to Milwaukee one day because we had a dancer go down. And he memorized the entire show of Straight Outta Oz in like 2 seconds on a video, came to the show, slayed it. And this is the first time I've ever hired a dancer from London, and he has represented you guys very, very well. What do you think? Danny, is your mom here? Where's your mom? Mom, hi family. Mom, I cannot wait to meet you. You should be very, 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 very proud. We love him and he's done a great job. Make some noise one more time here. Listen, I know that the show has been long already, but would you guys mind if we did a little bitty encore for you guys before we leave? Listen, now, I just want to make sure that you guys sing every single word is my... Is this okay? Chauncey, are we good? We're good? I'm so sorry. Okay, y'all, there's a chance that my mic is gonna go out. I don't know if we're low on battery or not, so this is definitely a moment where you have to sing, okay? Hit it, Chauncey. I love you too.
wasn't expecting you to have me see you turn me up, change the light, but it feels so right, yeah. The way you touch me, the way you hold me, my heart's about to burst. You are the first to really know me. I wanna learn, but first I need someone to show me. A great fall, but that's the whole thing. There's something about it that makes my sky. And whenever we're through, all I can do is see color. There's something about when we're together. And whenever you're there, everywhere I see color. Y'all better sing with it. Hello, I'm Rich. Nice to meet you. I got a new friend, and his name is Tequila. Who cares? Bring the candy on the back, money in the back, cash out. It's the Vila, it don't belong to me now. I went and took a Gito on a speedo with mosquito. But the vibes in the car, velvet rope in red, and the rose in red. The wine, the car black, but it's still real good. When they start to get shot, they do that. They like it cause I rock you with the right swag. And when they start to ask about the price tag, dang talk, this shit's expensive. Don't ride, but the ones who look expensive could be broke on the inside. Now if you think I'm some side type chick, think you guys don't sell me lies, best recognize real quick, bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. And if you think you must memorize my name, you done lost your mind. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. You got the wrong bitch. Cause I like my two with no wins, and I like to rock with no wins. And I tell that everyone sitting down, we got gold lists. It's like, it's with business. That's a silent line, and I'm the silent to say I see all the fucking monkeys fly. They flying now.
You're your own person and you should do what makes you happy. Be weird. Be weird. Be